Hello from me to you all. It's nice to meet you. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Christian Rafael, and I come from Japanese trip. And I would like to uh, introduce one of my traditions regarding a Woton or Japanese people usually believe is for generations, which is clearly different from the Georgian calendar. So, uh, before I get to that, there is some information I would like to share with you all. Yeah, if usually we use the Georgian calendar. Under the date of the calendar, there are names of Pahing, Wage, Pon, Kliwon, and so on and so forth. It is a Japanese date. Japanese people believe that each button has different characteristic, but sometimes it can be judged based on the button, but Japanese people believe that people who have the same button with other people must also have the same nature as that person. So, without any further ado, I will immediately to explain what actually is definition of the button. Right? So, button is combinations of the day, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and etc. And the market, when the baby is born, the market day consists of the 5 days, namely Kliwon, Legi, Pahing, Pon, and Wage. And then the Weton is the used to find a picture of the person's life. In the view of the Japanese people, humans are born with their respective uh, energy potential. This energy is it's then seen from the description of person character. To find out, one needs to add up to the buttons. For the Japanese people, button is not only used to commemorate the birth anniversary, but it also used for the soulmate calculation, traditional ritual, and for good day. Usually to calculate how lucky someone is in the term of the soulmate on or whatever. They are usually to call it the smart people or shaman, or Indonesian people call it asadukun, who sense a person's strong aura or not in obtaining this fortune. So calculate the button itself based on the calculations of the day and the market. Some are calculated based on the month of the year. This buttons calculates very important for Japanese, especially when they are going to carry out the important events such as the wedding, moving house, and other as the previous I mentioned earlier. So because it is used to determine an important decision, the method of the calculating button can be done arbitrarily. Um, Usually, the calculations of the buttons is left the elder and considered to have knowledge to do it. Okay, next slide. This is the origin of the button. Button comes from the word of two plus an. Button can mean birthday in Japanese tradition. So button or birthday is commemorated to one every 8 Dina. Usually, yeah, Dina is usually Japanese call it, and in every 35 day. So Uton Uton is also known as the Japanese calendar system, which means that this is calendar has existed since the relic of the ancient kingdom. For more details, see the review of the origin, the Japanese Uton calendar, which is the short through what I found in several sources. Like, did you know that this Japanese calendar actually comes from Mataram Sultanate? Not only that, several other kingdoms also use the same Japanese calendar as the Mataram Sultanate. This is because this kingdom get the influence of the Mataran kingdom when expanding its power. So do not be surprised if that calendar system is also the same, right? So next is, yeah. So how is this Weton run? So usually when someone is Wetonan or his or her birthday arrive, not the date of birth, because it is totally different. So someone is required to fasting because this is an obligation that must be carried out in Japanese society. I have one example. Yeah, for example, that I was born in the day of the Kamis Wage, Thursday Wage. So in every day in the Thursday Wage, in each month arrive. Every month, I'm obligated to fast, and if it's possible, I have to help other people, like such as the distributing food or drink to those need, such as beggar, street children, and so on and so forth, and trust to make the dream will come true. So what one can be seen from the Japanese calendar, which has it is a calculation of determining the right day and the day of the fairly large event or celebration that becomes an important event in life, which is in this culture we always do fasting according to Woton of our birthdays. And then of course uh, I always to do it when my Woton day arrive. And we can also do determine my our soulmate according to Woton day. Yeah, because my grandfather, which is I call it in Japanese like Mbah Kong or Mbah Uti, always remind their grandson, granddaughter, so that this culture will don't be lost. So he and she also remind us to get soulmate who come from Java. Yeah, maybe that's all from me. I can share the information about the Weton. I hope you all get something new from me and what I have to convey it. If there is a wrong word, please forgive me. And I think that's all for me. Thank you for your attention.